Hello, it's Rico Cavella, your Be Bold, Never Be Old Wellness Club trainer, and this is week 14 of your program. Again, congratulations, and I'm really happy you're here. And this is a really important week. That's why I'm going to go over this. I made this new video. This program, your second 12 weeks of your program, this is actually was actually put together probably almost 2 years ago. And this was my main Ageless Living Lifestyle online coaching program that we sold for $997. This is my elite coaching program I sold to people online. And then when we came up with this idea, to do this Be Bold, Never Be Old Wellness Club, I just thought, well, we're just going to include this. We're just going to put this into your training because it's already we got most of it there, but there's some new updates and so I'm adding a few new videos, trainings to this program, and which this is one. So this is so important. That's why I really want to go through this on a video and go through the chapter in your Ageless Living book on beliefs, even though I go through it in the audio and also on your text lessons, tell you what I want you to do, and we go through it on your audio. But I want to go through it on a video again because I probably have some new ideas and ways of explaining it that will be helpful for you because this is the key. Well, it's a key to our life. It's and the title is Our Beliefs Are Creating Our Reality. Now, hopefully, you already understand this and you know this, but if you do, that's fine. But we're going to go together and even get a little deeper understanding because every time I go over it, I get a better understanding for myself. And if you're not really clear on this, you haven't really thought about this that much, it's so important because this is the key to everything that's going on in our life. Whether or not we're successful in any aspect of our life, it always comes back to what we're believing is, and we have so many limiting beliefs in our life that are really holding us back. So on the very first page of your book here, it says, "What you believe is what you get," because our beliefs, both conscious and unconscious, are really determining, you know, our thoughts and our words, and then those and our feelings, and then that determines what actions we take. So again, that's how it works. So just the reason that you are here watching this video, because you had the belief that this Be Bold, Never Be Old Wellness Club uh, program would be helpful for you. So then you had the thought, well, okay, I'm going to sign up and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to come here and I'm watching this video, see what I can learn. And so because you had that thought and you had a feeling that hopefully you had the feeling that this is what I really need and it's going to be great and it's going to make a difference in my life. And so you took the action to actually be here. And that's how everything works in our life. It all comes down to our belief system. And of course, what the problem is that, our belief system is built up from a small child. When we're first born, we don't have a belief system. We have an empty paradigm. The paradigm we have in our conscious, our subconscious, is just all the habits and all the ideas and concepts that are put in there. And so most of these things are put in there by our parents, well-meaning, but quite often they're very limiting, and by society itself and from everywhere for other friends and people. So we get all this stuff and it's all put in there. And again, mostly it's well intended. Sometimes it's not. Even some people definitely try to hold us back as well. So we acquired all these beliefs, and so many of them are limiting to us. And so it's just about understanding that that's really what's going on. It's not that you're not smart enough or you're not lucky enough or it's not possible for you. Everything is possible when you understand that you that it's your beliefs that are creating everything in your life. And the cool thing about beliefs is that you can believe anything you want, right? Anything at all that you want. So here's the main thing that you can believe. If you are having any challenges in any aspect of your life, which we all do, right? Whether it's in our health, whether it's in our relationships, whether it's in our business, or whatever, you can believe that you have some limiting beliefs, some things, whether they're conscious or subconscious. Quite often they're subconscious that are holding us back and keeping us from being all that we can be and being as successful as we want to be. So the first step in allowing anything to come into fruition in our life is to believe that you can do it. You have to believe that you can do it. I'm sure you've heard that famous saying by Henry Ford, whether you believe you can or can't do something, you're correct. If you believe you can't, well, you can't. Very unlikely you're going to be able to do it. But if you believe you can, it gives you a lot better opportunity to actually achieve what your goals are. So, so here is what we want you to believe is that you never have to be old, and you don't have to get old and sick and die way too young, and that you can get yourself healthy and energetic and vital and stay that way for all of your life, and you can achieve great things in your life. Again, remember, go back to the main premise of this whole program is that we need all of us as we age to stay healthy and vital so we can get back our wisdom and make a bigger contribution in the world. And so we have to have that belief that we're able to do that. And if we do, then we can do that. So, so here's what you have to do. It's all about awareness. Awareness is just being aware of what you are believing and what you're thinking and what you're saying and what you're feeling. See, again, there's basically only two emotions that we have. There's fear and there's love. And any kind of a negative belief or thought or words are just fear-based. And fear, you know what fear is? The best definition of fear is just visualizing what you don't want to happen. And just like worrying. If you worry about things, worrying is the same thing. Worry is just about thinking about what you don't want to happen. And most of the time it never happens to begin with, right? So it's all about being aware that any negativity, anything that you think that's you can't do this or this ain't going to happen or maybe if I do this it's going to go wrong or I'm not smart enough or I don't know this, any kind of thing like that that's limiting in your life, that's fear-based and you don't have to be there. And the other one is love. Love is being feeling alive and feeling and knowing that you are it's also, I think, no matter what religions you might believe in or what people believe, we all believe that we're children of God. We're created by what we call the higher power, the spirit or the energy that runs the universe, however you want to think about that. But we're created by them, by that force, by God, right? And so, and we're connected to that. We're part of that. So we have infinite possibility. We have infinite abilities to achieve anything we want into our life. If it's only fear that holds us back. So when you move into love, means being optimistic, being open, being believing in yourself, loving yourself, serving other people, all positive, what we call positive type thinking. You just shift into that. So you got to be aware of when you're having any kind of negative thoughts, like you're complaining, you're angry, you're jealous, you're having guilt, you're feeling lack. All those things are fear-based, and you don't have to go there. You just shift to love-based and focus on what you want in your life, not what you don't want. That's one of the biggest things I've learned. Always catch yourself if you're focusing on what you don't want and you're worrying about what might happen, you've got some fear, you just got to let that go and just move through your fear, stay in a positive, think about what you want, and you can achieve most anything. So that's how you do it. So how you change your beliefs is to sit quietly, take some time to just be quiet and think about whatever challenge you're having and just ask yourself, okay, why am I having this challenge? What am I doing that's holding me back? What am I doing that's holding me back? And your higher self knows. It knows and you know. But we're so caught up into all this stuff. We're bombarded with too much information, right? And too much distractions and too many thoughts all the time. So we have to quiet all that distraction and just go into your heart. That's what meditation's all about. So you just meditate, just be still, and you you will know. You'll come to. It might take only an hour. It might take weeks, but who knows? But you'll find out. You know what you're doing. You know what you need to do. Your higher self already knows. You already have all the answers. So take the time to uncover what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're saying that's holding you back, and then just shift it. Shift it to empowering, believing that you can do this, and knowing that you can, and just keep saying that to yourself. Every day you need to go there to that place of what you want. Stay optimistic. And then it's good to actually, visualize that happening. Pretend that you're achieving your goals. You are achieving your goals, or you already have achieved your goals. It's not difficult to do. It's just a matter of actually doing it. See, the problem is that we are in this busy world, right? Everything's rushed and we got so many things going on and we get so distracted by just menial things that we forget to take the time to really be. I'm sure you've heard this saying too that we're really not we're called human beings, but we're really human doings. We're always just doing things instead of just be. That's what meditation again is about. It's just to be, quiet your mind, and that's where you can learn, get clear on who you are, what your life's about, what you're thinking, what you need to think about, and then you can achieve anything you want. So I just I don't know what else to tell you, but I hope that you really understand this. But it's again, it's a lifetime process. Same for me and everybody else. We have to continually be aware of what we're thinking and what we're saying about our and how we're feeling about our life, because that's what's creating our life, and that we have the choice to change that. So the best belief that we all can ever have is to never believe in any limitations. Why would you want to believe in any limitations? Or why believe in anything that doesn't serve you? If you just think about that, think about that. Why have any belief that doesn't serve you? Why not believe the very best? It's commonly known in all circles of success or business or whatever, is to model somebody who's successful, right? Well, why don't we just model the highest source of all, which is however you think of God, Spirit, God. Let's model God, and we're part of that. So we can do everything as well. We can accomplish everything. We can do anything that that's right for us that we can do. We just have to believe that we can. So I hope that I hope I'm not going overboard on this, but it's so important to change your beliefs. If you want to change your life, you got to change your story. We all have this story going on. And then now I think it's the next week we're going to talk about ideas to help you really determine what your life purpose is. That's so important too, to be successful. So I hope that really is helpful. So again, I really urge you to listen to this video again if you need to, and listen to the audio, and then do your text lessons, go through the book here, and do the exercises. Uh, at the end of each chapter, we have the easy actions to take. I know you've already been doing. I sent you the easy actions to take in your first 12 weeks. So I hope you got some really good results with that. You're able to get a handle on a lot of your immediate health challenges. But now, again, just to reiterate, I know I told you last week, but this next 12 week is really getting a handle on developing your complete, what we call the clear strategy, your mental, emotional component, and then the care strategy we're going to get into, how to really develop the right exercise uh, and eat, nutrition and rest plan that suits you, and then how you can actually implement all this stuff so you can do it. So on the easy actions to take on the page 25, it's again it's called reframing, and that's it. Whenever you catch yourself saying or thinking any kind of negative things, you just change it around and reframe it. Reframing just means it's all just about perception. If something happens you think that's really bad, well, you can always reframe it and look at why did this happen? And quite often, the things that happen to us that seem so bad or terrible at first, there's for a reason for us. And it actually turns out for the best because it shifts us into the next level because we have to face up to that. We have to face to our fears and we work through it. So that's what it's all about. You just have to reframe how we feel about what's going on in our life. So uh, that always works. Again, like I always say, everything that we teach in this thing, if you just have to do it, it'll make a huge difference for you. It'll really work for you. So uh, there's a saying that I got from Deepak Chopra many years ago, is to just always keep your mind focused on what you want in your life, and just put out the right intention of what you want your life to be about, how you want your health to be, how you want your relationship to be, how you want your business to be, how you want your purpose, your service to be, how you want it to be. Be clear on that, and then just leave the details to the universe, and it'll work out the way it's just right for you. So that's it. Just believe the very best for yourself, and really spend a lot of time with this section of your program, and go through the book there and do all the exercises, and it's going to make a huge difference. This is what's going to help you to stick with all the rest of your program and really achieve the goals that you have, and to As we know, what this program is all about is to be bold and to never be old, never come old. This is the components that's going to lead you into that space of believing that you can stay healthy and energetic and you can make a big difference and you can have a really amazing, productive, fulfilled, joyful life. That's what it's all about. And that's what I'm here to hope to help you to do that. All right. So thank you very much for watching this. And I always leave you with be bold and never be old.